Today we're returning to Subway once again. It has become the focus of a very specific investigation. You see, some years ago, there was a guy who claimed to lose about 245 pounds by eating nothing but specific Subway sandwiches. So with that being said, we gotta find out if the investigation of these claims are true or not. This could take a while, and definitely more than one video. The name's Melvin Marvin. And today we are investigating Subway and the claims that were made by, you know, that guy. That guy who wound up in lots of trouble and stuff. Now, I've been doing a little bit of background investigation into the claims of this whole Subway diet thing. So, without further ado, I'm going to go get me a sandwich in there. And to help me with the price, they sent me a bunch of their holiday coupons and stuff. So, I'm going to go get the sub of my choice. It's not going to coincide with what the famous Subway guy, Mr. Subway Man. I'm going to get different subs than from what he had, but I'm going to repeat the same pattern of weight loss, and we're going to talk about it as we go along throughout the next few coming weeks. So y'all stay tuned for that. Unfortunately, I forgot my scissors, so I'm going to have to use my very specific food investigative skills to find a way to, you know, gently tear out this coupon with the help of no scissors, using the folding technique. First fold complete. Followed by a second fold. Just like that. Carefully tear down the fold. You know, sometimes, you know, if you need to, you can fold more than once to get the same job done. But if you're an expert like Melvin Marvin, want to do the trick. All right, then. We got it. So while I was in there, I got the spicy chicken nacho sub. Normally it comes with just the nacho cheese sauce that they have, some jalapenos on there, and the creamy sriracha, along with the new sub crunch, the crunches like I got yesterday, or like Latchkey got yesterday. I am the alter ego, Melvin Marvin. And yeah, so basically, if you get it the way it comes on the menu, you are settling for around 800 and some odd, I can't remember what, for the entire sandwich, you know. But I got a little extra things on mine, meaning extra as in vegetables. Like I got some banana pepper on there, and some lettuce. Things that don't normally come with. But you know, you add all those things together and you're still, vegetable-wise, way under 1,500 calories for the day. And I think he ate around, what they said, about 2,000 calories or under. He had a 6-inch turkey and a foot-long veggie every day. That's just not my style. And the sub I got today was not even on the menu when he was around. You know, that sub guy that lost all the weight or whatever. That guy that all he had to do was just eat subs and live out his life as a rich person. But you know, I think all of his trouble began, from what I was reading up on him, back when he met Oprah for the first time. You know, a lot of these celebrities, you know, lately, you know, a lot of stuff starting to slip out about all these celebrities and stuff. You know, I've been seeing a lot of that pop up on my feed. You know, so maybe that was the thing behind it all. He had met with Oprah, you know, which had connections to Diddy and, you know, them Diddy parties and stuff. I wonder if that Subway guy ever wound up at one of those parties. Who knows? But, all he had to do was eat subs, be rich, and live the rest of his life. And he couldn't even do that right. Sounds like celebrity party status to me. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I'm just saying. Allegedly. Alright, so got that new spicy chicken nacho sub they got there. It's got that rotisserie chicken on it. And they loaded it down. They loaded her down with the fixings and stuff. So I went with that Parmesan bread they got this time, and the sandwich. The sandwich guy, he was really happy to make my sandwich. I could tell, because he put me a lot of stuff on it. Now, so we got some of that sriracha on there, some of that cheese, you know. That rotisserie chicken, that's really unique. I like that. I like it a lot. It's kind of a healthier option, don't you think? Now, Subway guy got a 6-inch turkey, like I said, and a foot-long veggie every day. Come up to around 2,000 calories, some kind of baked chips. Some stuff like that. Now, here's the thing. I'm not quite so sure if he lost all that weight by eating at Subway every day or not. I mean, I dug around for the information that I could find on it, but I couldn't find where any witnesses witnessed it, you know. I know there had to be somebody that witnessed it. I mean, the guy was like one of his roommates or something, you know, wrote an article about it, you know. And turns out that the Subway guy had nothing to do with that, you know, just out of the blue wrote an article. Now, if you do a little research on his other curricular activity, you know, because all that comes up, he had a way of, you know, making himself look like he accidentally fell into stuff all the time. So I ain't quite so sure he didn't have a hand in his little Subway diet, you know. I'm not so sure he didn't have his own hand in it. You know what I'm saying? His own hand in his own cookie jar. Because he had a way of, you know, trying to put things off on other people to make it look like it came to him accidentally. So with knowing that knowledge from his other extracurricular activities that you know, celebrity status, you know, comes along with that celebrity status, I don't want it. Don't give that to me. Makes me think he planned it. Say, hey, I'm doing a Subway thing. Could you write an article on it for me? You know, I won't know nothing about it. Get some pie. I give you some money or something. I don't know. Allegedly. It's all alleged. Whole thing seems suspicious and kind of scammy to me. Look at there, some of them sub crunch things. The reason it seems so scammy to me because back in those days we used to know a guy. You always knew a guy, or knew a person, or knew a female even, who at school every day had a specific item for lunch. Let's just use Burger King Whopper for instance. They had a Whopper and some fries every single day. That was their meal. Just say they passed a Burger King on their way into work or whatever. Second shift, hadn't eaten all day, because they slept part of the day, because they're working nights, Stopped and got a Whopper and some fries and ate that every night. Wound up losing weight doing it. I mean, these type of things happened all the time. Back then, we did one meal a day. We didn't call it intermittent fasting, and I can even remember people eating Subway before that, years before that, because I'd been in there a good 20 years before the sub diet guy come along. And we kind of knew it was hell. They wouldn't use it to, cut down on, eating so heavily on other things. Also, at that time, people were into heavily reducing their fat intake compared to what they do now. And the two specific sandwiches that he chose were definitely lower on that fat end of things. So, definitely he was targeting, those specifics, And those were the very lowest calorie subs that they had. I mean, he could have done it with any of them though on the menu, even the meatball. Plus, if he was walking a mile a day, I don't know if that was a mile total, but a mile in one direction and a mile back. You could burn up about 500 to 700 calories maybe doing that. So he was definitely getting some calories out with his calories in, which was a known thing back then, known thing now. Known it forever. It all seems a little too convenient for me. There's just not enough information and evidence out there for me. Help me down in the comment section if you know for a fact that he done it. Explain to me how and why. Because it ain't like back then, like now, there's video evidence of everything. We're just going by some hearsay. From what I read, even Subway claims that they claimed that he claimed it. They didn't claim that they were claiming it. They claimed that he claims that this is how he done it. So, you tell me. The guy was a good con artist, a good scammer. Not quite so sure that he'd done this ate those same 2 sandwiches every single day for 247 pounds of weight loss. Because I have personally used Subway to actually lose some weight. I've done it on this channel. And I can tell you this, from my experience. Yes, it definitely works, but so does everything else that's calorie related. Just like I've always said. Nothing special about this. And for a few days, you can kind of mix up the subs, from the steak to the chicken to the cold subs and stuff, and stay pretty happy for a few days, but you get tired of it. You get tired of them flavors and tastes, and you want something else. So to stay on it that long, I'd have to see it on camera recorded every day to really believe it. Alright, folks, tell me what you think down in the comments. We'll stick with this as long as we can. See if we can lose a little weight and discuss what we find out about the specifics of this whole Subway diet fiasco and see what you think. Is it real? Did it really happen? Where's the witnesses? Where's all the evidence? Where's all the proof? All I see is speculation. Alright, folks, that's all I got for this one. Melvin Marvin.